In the welterweight division, Rodney Hinton versus Ben Jacobson. Our tale of the tape is presented by Rasha.
Interesting tale of the tape. Rodney Hinton does have a 2-inch height advantage, however, a 5-inch reach advantage, and he wants you to let that stay long, make sure his opponent Jacobson cannot get in and land those power shots.
Ben Jacobson told us, I will be very disappointed if I win this fight by decision. I am coming fully for the knockout. Round number one, black and white trunks for Rodney Hinton, red and blue trunks for Ben Jacobson. Fast start for Hinton coming forward. Big swings to the inside, now the counter, the right hand, and down goes Ben Jacobson.
And Jacobson was just throwing with reckless abandon. He's trying to be careful. I'm not sure he's getting up, so he looks hurt.
The count from Chris Young. The assessment now of Ben Jacobson by Young, right back to it, literally running forward into the mid-range, down to the pocket is Rodney Hinton, knockdown number 2.
And Hinton's got to be careful rushing in like that. His opponent's hurt. Got to be careful with the wounded animal, so one punch is all it takes.
Up at 8 is Ben Jacobson. 1:15 remaining, round number 1. He kicks in the face line, trying to reach it. He does. Game, set, match, Rodney Hinton.
What a performance, yo. This guy's been training day and night, moved down here to try and get ready for this fight, and it showed.
Ben Jacobson told us he was only thinking knockout, but 3 knockdowns to the knockout win for Rodney Hinton are crafted replays presented by Forged Irish Stout.
And you can see it was that first right hand when you're not ready for a bare knuckle punch and it hits you, that's a game changer. There, oh, right on the button, beautiful right counter. Jacobson was too much focused on his offense. I'm gonna hit this guy real hard, and bare knuckle, you gotta worry about the defense. And here's the second knockdown, just overwhelming. He was still hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Chris Young, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 11 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Rodney the Animal Hinton.
To the women's bantamweight division we go. Our tale of the tape is presented by Blackout Coffee for Crystal Pitman versus Claudia Zamora.
Another stranger in there. Pitman 1-inch taller, however, Zamora with a 4-inch reach advantage. That's quite a bit for people in this weight class. She wants to utilize that to make sure she can stay long if she wants or get inside, do whatever she wants against Crystal Pitman.
Crystal Pitman said emphatically, I cannot allow Claudia Zamora to set and reset. I have to take away time throughout from Claudia Zamora. The fighters up to scratch, round number 1. Green and black for Crystal Pitman, silver and white for Claudia Zamora. Immediately to the inside goes Pitman down the half-tie plumb cross-arm. Snapped by Zamora, heavy on the turn. The separation from Andrew Glenn. Glenn telling Zamora, who's very sporting and she listened, don't just underhook and turn, you have to throw in the clinch. On the right hand, there's the flurry. Zamora coming forward, and down goes Crystal Pitman.
Pitman found something she didn't like. You could have a look on her face.
The count of 6. Up at 7 is Crystal Pitman. Mandatory 8 from Andrew Glenn. Now the assessment.
Zamora's just ready to go. She's ready to come in and finish this fight.
Pitman's left eye is completely closed. There's the right hand. Zamora, heavy pressure to the inside. Pitman trying to counter. Half-tie plumb snatched by Zamora. Knockdown number 2.
Zamora just cannot wait for her opponent to get up. Look, that's intimidating.
That was not a knockdown. You didn't see the count. That was ruled officially a slip by Andrew Glenn. But Pitman definitely took her time off of that slip getting up. Back to the inside with heavy pressure comes Claudia Zamora. You see the framing, the hand trap from Zamora. Pitman trying to fish through on the underhook, looking for the half-tie plug. Good bicep trap by Zamora.
Pitman doing a good job, though, of trying to extend this fight. She's in trouble at this point. She needs to tie up as much as possible.
Uppercuts, half-tie plumb again. Pitman trying to turn on the overhook. Zamora, heavy chest-to-chest pressure. Relentless on the inside to start this women's bantamweight bout. Claudia Zamora. There's the 10-second clap. More uppercuts on the inside from Zamora. The framing, that's ruled as a push down by Andrew Glenn. That ends round number 1. Again, officially 1 knockdown. I just confirmed that off camera, off mic from referee Andrew Glenn, recorded by Claudio Zamora. Then there was the push down, and Pitman took a long time getting off the canvas.
They're looking at that left eye. It's going to be swollen shut here soon.
It's Dr. Don Mutsi, Chief Medical Officer of BKFC, medical assessment.
You might tell her she can't go on. If not, this might be her last chance. You're gonna give her a chance. She has to do something in this round. That eye keeps swelling.
Medical clearance from Dr. Mutsi.
If I was Zamora, I'm continuing to target that eye. You have to.
Round number 2 underway. Right uppercut getting through from Zamora. Pitman perhaps sensing the urgency, rolling through, lands the right hand. Now the double jab, high volume on the inside from Zamora. Pitman trying to work that necktie plug.
And with Zamora, you gotta throw that right hand.
Zamora on the right hand. Pitman circling out. Takes the knee. Knockdown number 2.
She hit her while she was down. Hopefully
So time called by Andrew Glenn. So what we will have here is a knockdown and then an illegal punch to the grounded fighter, who is Crystal Pitman, thrown by Claudio Zamora. That will not negate the knockdown, however.
And showing that, coming from the MMA background, happens all the time. They're really making a point that you cannot do that. You're going to be their ears. It's a little left hand.
So that's the knockdown, and then that's the punch.
Luckily, it wasn't that devastating of a punch. He didn't rear back. We have Andy Glenn over here right now trying to explain exactly what this means for us. Telling Sean relax.
Off camera, off mic, I just had a conversation with the great bare knuckle and pro MMA referee Andrew Glenn. So again, to confirm, and that's excellent refereeing from Andrew Glenn, that is the knockdown. Now 5 minutes on the injury clock.
They just waved the fight off, Sean.
This fight has ended.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, due to an unintentional grounded strike at 1 minute 30 seconds into round number 2, this fight is ruled no contest.
In the featherweight division, Nathan Rivera versus Alex Castro. Our tale of the tape is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Some big differences here. Sean Rivera with not only a 5-inch height advantage, but is that significant 8.5-inch reach advantage. He can stay inside, stay outside, whatever he needs, but he does not want to stand in and trade inside with Castro.
Alex Castro told us, continual jabs to the body. I will keep cutting angles. I will keep disrupting the rhythm of Nathan Rivera by switching my stance.
Easier said than done, Sean.
Round number 1. Both fighters, as you see in the black and white trunks. Blue hand wraps for Nathan Rivera, who moves to the outside. Red hand wraps for the fighter from Guam, Alex Castro. Castro on the right hand. Castro, big right hand to the inside. Half-tie plumb snatched by Rivera. He's 5'11", the Castro's 5'5". Quick separation from Chris Young, right back to it. Castro trying to dip his head for the entry.
You can see Rivera fading that uppercut, letting his opponent know if you come in, I'm hitting you with something hard.
Big right hand, there's a hard left hand, another right hand. Fast start to this fight for Alex Castro. Now the turn goes an arm drag from Rivera.
Great turn by Rivera.
They're on the left hook, overhand right just off the mark from Castro. Castro swinging big to the inside. There's the turn again, the hand trap. Rights to the body from Castro after catching the left hand of Rivera.
So this is not the fight that Rivera wants. It more favors Castro.
Snap jab from Nathan Rivera. On the feint step. Step again from Nathan Rivera, coming forward right to the body, didn't fully land.
This is the fight that Rivera wants, staying right at the end of his punches where Castro can't land.
Long 1-2 from Rivera. Not landing, but keeping Castro on the outside. Very much a range fight. Castro wants in, Rivera wants this long range. Left to the body from Castro. Good right hand. 2-1 from Nathan Rivera. Now the 1-2. 20 seconds remaining, round number 1. Lockdown pressure from Rivera.
It's those feints that he needs to keep throwing at Rivera. That will really freeze his opponent.
And left hand from Alex Castro. Now the turn. Left to the body. Good refereeing from Chris Young. He was active as Castro was throwing the left hand, the right hand. Sporting touch of hands, that ends round number 1.
He's got to establish that jab to keep Castro away.
Round number 2. Alex Castro, by design, taking himself backwards off from scratch to start the second round. To do that, explode forward into the clinch. Short left hands. On the turn, big left hand now. Good change in the clinch from Castro.
Good job by Castro to continue to throw in that clinch.
And the restart from Chris Young. Low blow, we fight on. Rivera did not want time to be called. Indeed, it wasn't. The right hand, counter left. In the step of Nathan Rivera. They're trying to stay long, working off of the jab. Slight cut under Castro's right eye. Castro on the feint step. Long jab, there's the step in right hand. Oh, big right hand, stepping into the pocket now into the clinch comes Alex Castro.
I'm telling you, this is a difficult fight. Styles make matchups. Castro matches up with his opponent very well. Those overhand rights land all the time against a taller opponent.
Soft warning to Castro by referee Chris Young. Punches to the back of Rivera's head. Right hand just off the mark. Castro resetting. Fast jab not through from Rivera. Counter right hand. Overhand right, then the left hand. Big right hand. Down goes Nathan Rivera.
Oh, they're calling this a knockdown.
Mandatory 8 given to Nathan Rivera by Chris Young. Oh, to the body with the naked 2 goes Rivera off the canvas. 20 seconds remaining, round 2.
I love that body shot.
This is fight number 4 in BKFC for Nathan Rivera. The first time that he has been knocked down, really the first time that he has dealt with adversity. Rivera coming forward. There is the bell.
And Rivera has complete belief in his cardio. I can imagine he's going to step up the pace and really try and wear his opponent out.
Round number 3. See the measuring off of scratch to start the third round from Rivera. There's that big right hand. Back to the inside, exactly where he wants to be. Comes Alex Castro. Castro on the left hands from the underhook. Double jab, 1-1-2 from Rivera. Rivera again finding his range, holding center circle. Rivera measuring once more from orthodox. Right to the body, double jab. Castro, Chris, really keeping the mantra all the way out or all the way into this stage in the fight.
That's exactly what he needs to do when he gets in and explode with powerful shots.
Castro acknowledging that. There's the right hand getting through from Rivera. That was slick.
This is what Rivera needs to do. Stay in his range. Don't let him get close. Keep him out where I want to.
Castro now trying to find his range. Pocket to the clinch. Rights to the body. Chest to chest in activity. Good restart from Chris Young. Castro on the left hand after the right to the body. 55 seconds remaining, round 3. Right hand from Rivera. Left hand, right hand. Castro answering back with the left hand, the right hand. Big right hand again. Good head movement from Rivera.
But all those powerful shots take their toll. As a guy who's throwing them, you get tired. So Castro not really wasted punches, but when you don't land, that's very tiring.
Circling out is Nathan Rivera on the duck under. Castro back to the outside.
Rivera,
right hand, and we're at 1 knockdown apiece.
Castro looks very hurt. He's just very tired. You can tell as this fight's been going on, just continuous slowdown.
Castro telling Chris Young he wants to continue. We will continue. Right hand, the knee nearly touched. Now a big explosion forward in the left hand, right hand.
Rivera talked about slipping and making him pay. He's got to do so. He's got to, every time that big punch is thrown, come back with your own.
Fight on, 1 knockdown apiece. We move to round 4. Castro dropping Rivera round 2. Rivera dropping Castro round 3. Both fighters up to scratch. Round number 4. Alex Castro again by design, taking himself backwards off of scratch.
You know, Castro's trying to explode in and land another significant point.
Long straight punches for Rivera. Now Castro, there's the explosion. Knee touching, immediately ruled a slip, correctly so by Chris Young.
And if I'm in the corner of Rivera, I'm telling him you got to go to the body again.
There's the clever naked 2 to the body. That was the punch that set up the knockdown for Nathan Rivera in round 3. Forward again, big right hand. Chris Young saying that was an illegal punch. Soft warning still, we fight on. No big protestations from Nathan Rivera. It was not targeted by Castro to the back of Rivera's head, but that's where it landed. Rivera back to the outside. Castro looking to roll through and in. 60 seconds remaining, round number 4. Fast jab from Rivera. Overhand right. Alex Castro again trying to roll through. Time is explosion 4. Jab to the body from Rivera. Deep crouch from Castro. Long jab. Again the 1-1-2 from Rivera. To the body. Knockdown number 2.
That has been the difference in this fight. Those hard right hands to the body. Rivera does that so well. Let's look at the pain on the face of Castro. He needs to go to the body again. That's Rivera.
25 seconds remaining, round number 4. Big flurry on the left hand. Now forward comes on the right hand. Alex Castro. There the jab to the body. We might be done on that right hand. Knockdown number 3. The second here in round 4 recorded by Nathan Rivera. Checking his head, no, we are done, and the come from behind win for Nathan Rivera.
Here's another look. There's some hard punch. There's that body shot, that long, straight right hand to the body. You've seen him land that many people. And you can hear that, just a nice clean landing of that right hand to the jaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end at 1 minute into round number 4 with our referee in charge, Chris Young, reaching the count of 10. For your winner by KO and still undefeated, Nathan the Reaper Rivera.
Heavyweights for you now. The numbers presented by Forged Irish Stout for Joe White versus Brady Meister.
And Meister with a significant 5-inch height advantage as well as a 5-inch reach advantage. He knows Joe White wants to get and land those hard shots. Meister's got to keep him at bay with those long punches.
Joe White told us consistent pressure is my key to victory, and then he said this fight absolutely will not go the full 5 rounds. Round number 1, 1-2 off from scratch in the black trunks for Brady Meister, red and black trunks for Joe White. Meister 6'7" to White 6'2". Deep crouching stance for Brady Meister. Hard left to the body, to the inside, right hand from Joe White on the exit. White to the inside, big hooks from Joe White.
I like those body shots. Oh!
On the counter, left hand, and that drops Joe White.
Joe White, let's see if he's just taking his time being smart.
A bad 6 is Joe White, now taking the mandatory 8 from Andrew Glenn.
I like what Joe White just did. He said, calm down, I'm fine.
From the knockdown. 2 to the body, big swings from White into the clinch. Quick separation from Andrew Glenn. 65 seconds remaining, round number 1. Meister coming forward, right hand from White. White continuing to throw big. Meister hands high and tight, throwing straight from the outside. Left hand, left hook. Big swings again from White. Meister looking to counter, big left hand, 1 knockdown apiece.
Somebody's getting off the canvas to win this fight. And those are some powerful shots being thrown by Joe White. I love the body work he's doing. I feel like whoever was more hurt in this one, that was definitely Meister. He was more hurt from the knockdown than White.
White now stepping back, looking to explode in. Both fighters continuing to throw big lefts to the body from Meister. Meister framing cleverly. White hands high, stepping back, looking to hook the body. Body right hand. Left hand. 2-1 on the knockdown count for Joe White.
And Meister, I'm not sure he's looking pretty hurt at this point. No. Motivated to get up. He's ready to go. Look at him. He's yelling at the referee.
That ends round number 1. Round number 2. 3 knockdowns in round number 1. And now the knockdown in round number 2, and Reber 2 knockdowns apiece.
Once again, Joe White looks to be all right. Good. forth we go.
Meister knocking down White, then White knocking down Meister twice. That's round number 1. Early stages, round number 2. Meister knocking down White. White to the body. Meister coming forward on the feint step, on the level change. Right. Oh! Make it 3 knockdowns recorded by Brady Meister.
And White looks very hurt. He's hurt bad. I don't think he's getting up. So that's it.
This fight is away. And the win in dramatic fashion for Brady Meister.
So confident. Came with the flurry. Got caught with a little short punch. I thought he was all right. Just a clean right hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 16 seconds into round number 2. For your winner by TKO, Brady Big Bird Meister.
In the bantamweight division, Michael Larrimore versus Ace Samples. Our tale of the tape is presented by Rasha.
2-inch height advantage, 2-inch reach advantage for Larrimore. Not that big of a difference. Not sure if it's going to make that much of a difference in this fight. Probably whoever gets it lands the first hard shot. These guys are heavy hitters, looking to knock the other one out.
Ace Samples said, I want to immediately take control of this bantamweight fight with very fast and hard jabs. The fighters up to scratch. Round number 1. Black and red trunks for Michael Larrimore, black trunks for Ace Samples. There's the 1-2 just off the mark from Larrimore. There's the rangefinder jab from Samples on the swing. Down goes Ace Samples.
That was a delayed reaction. Samples is hurt still. You can tell by the way he's moving. He's got to be very careful at the point. If he runs in and tries to trade, he's going to get dropped again.
Right back to it. Larrimore to the inside, to the mid-range, and to the pocket. On the right uppercut. Knockdown number 2. Up at 7.5 is Ace Samples.
I was impressed with Samples getting him. I thought he was done.
Right hand. 2-1 on the knockdown count.
Another one. Oh, getting up off the canvas. Now, is that 3 in a row?
Back-to-back knockdowns for Michael Larrimore. Samples dropping Larrimore on the right hand.
You can see Samples loading up. He was to land that right hand.
Make it 3-1 on the knockdown count in favor of Michael Larrimore.
Larrimore better quit celebrating. His opponent is still ready to go.
Larrimore coming forward on the left hand, right hand. Samples continuing to throw big. So too is Michael Larrimore. 30 seconds remaining in a ferocious round number 1. 4-1 on the knockdowns. We are done. The win for Michael Larrimore.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Chris Young, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 26 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Michael Papa G. Larrimore.
Feature fight time set for the light heavyweight division. The numbers presented by Blackout Coffee for JoMi Escoboza versus Jake Jackson.
4 wins reach advantage, height advantage, 3.5 inch reach advantage for Escoboza. Jake Jackson, very powerful individual. Escoboza likes to use that range. Got to do so tonight in this fight.
Jake Jackson told us, I will smartly use and deftly use lateral movement, but I will not move backwards. Round number 1. Black and red trunks for JoMi Escoboza, black trunks for Jake Jackson. Big right hand on the right hook from Escoboza. It's high and tight for Escoboza. There's the long jab for Jake Jackson. Jackson targeting the body. There's the right hand. Tripling his right hand is Escoboza. Jackson exploding forward. Duck under Jackson. Left hook to the body, right to the body from Jay Jackson.
Every time Jay Jackson tries to come in hard with that right hand, Escoboza's throwing hooks.
Escoboza again doubling his right hand. Jackson to the canvas. And that's ruled a slip by Andrew Glenn. Escoboza forward from southpaw. There's the right hand again. 1:10 remaining, round number 1. Jackson on the 1-2, 2 to the body, left hook to the body. Escoboza in the half tie plug. Underhook from Jay Jackson. 1-2 from Jackson, dipping his head, stepping left hand, right hand from Escoboza. Left hand driving pressure, chest to chest comes JoMi Escoboza.
Step back, step back.
Separation from Andrew Glenn. The right hand, there's the counter right hand, big swings from Jackson. Now a big right hand from Escoboza. Jackson trying to turn off of the ropes, bearing the hips, JoMi Escoboza. Escoboza, long right hand again, swinging a miss from Jackson, left hand.
Jackson's just throwing wild shots right now, he's hurt.
And there is the knockdown.
Escoboza just continuing to land, just peppering his opponent, landing little shots.
The mandatory 8, given to Jackson by Andrew Glenn. Final seconds, round number 1. Escoboza forward again on the right hand. Jackson trying to counter. That ends the opening round. Roll of knuckle up from Andrew Glenn, round number 2. See the level changes from Escoboza off from scratch to start the second round. Right hand from Jackson just off the mark. Overhand right from Jackson. Doubling its right hand again on the step, it is Escoboza. Chris, we're seeing that already as an early theme to this fight. Escoboza doubling and tripling on the same hand.
He doesn't really care how hard it hits. He's just making Jay Jackson turn his head. And when you land one, you're going to land multiple shots.
Smear of blood on the left shoulder of Escoboza, but it's Jackson's blood. Jackson cut in his right eyelid. And the turn, heavy clinch. Back to it from Andrew Glenn. Swing and a miss. Again, doubling the right hand on the counter, JoMi Escoboza.
Escoboza just staying so relaxed, not wasting any energy. Being a very smart fighter at this point.
Step in left hand, hard right hook to the body from Jackson in reply. Hand from Escoboza. Escoboza snatching the half tie plug. Both fighters throwing to the body. In activity, the separation from Glenn. Big right hand. Half tie plum again from JoMi Escoboza, chest to chest. Escoboza trying the frame. 30 seconds remaining around number 2. Framing again from Escoboza. Escoboza running forward into the clinch. Late here in round number 2. There's the 10-second clack. Pressure on the neck, soft warning. Given Escoboza by Andrew Glenn, pushing down on Jackson's neck. The left hand from Jackson lands just before the bell that ends the second round. BKFC stacked 185-pound division. JoMi Escoboza, his 6th fight in BKFC. His 12th overall in the sport of bare knuckle fighting. Jay Jackson, his 9th fight in BKFC. Jackson pulling back that right hand, turning out.
There was a left hand from Escoboza.
Jackson gripping up, gets the separation, pushes his mouthpiece back in. Escoboza again working his way in, heavy on the right hand, now heavy in the overhook. Short rights to the body from Jay Jackson. But flowing freely from Jay Jackson's right eye as he is cutting his right lid. Hard right hook to the body, Escoboza to the body, then to the head with the right hook. 1:15 remaining round 3. Quadruple on the right hand from JoMi Escoboza.
Just touching his opponent, not really throwing hard, just wants to continue to hit him as many times as he can.
Can you see the blood on the left shoulder of JoMi Escoboza, but it is Jackson's blood. Right hand, Escoboza's face relatively clean to this point in the fight.
In his pace, he's just really wearing Jay Jackson down.
Jackson nearly had his left knee hit the canvas. We fight on, right hand. There's a left hand getting through from Escoboza.
None of these punches are devastating. There are just so many.
Jackson taking himself to the canvas, and here comes the count from Andrew Glenn. The second knockdown of this fight, recorded by Escoboza.
Just exhausted, I believe, with Jay Jackson. Escoboza just staying in his face the entire time, smothering him, wearing him out.
Escoboza now forward. JoMi Escoboza, Chris, has been so heavy in the clinch in this fight. Step in right hand from Escoboza. On the overhook. Jackson hard to the body. Escoboza hard to the head. Jackson circling out on the left hand. Escoboza between ropes 2 and 3. That ends the third round. JoMi Escoboza told us, I know Jay Jackson will keep trying to brawl. When he does, he's very hittable. Now the medical assessment, Dr. Don Mucci. This fight is over, and there is the victory for JoMi Escoboza.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, steps in, calling a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 3. For your winner by TKO, JoMi Archangel Escoboza.
The numbers for this, our co-main event of the evening, presented by OnlyFans. In the bantamweight division, Ryan Reber versus Matt Guymon.
Almost identical on the tail of the tape. Both guys 5'9", same fist size, exact same weight. Only difference, 1 inch reach advantage. That's nothing. Nobody has the advantage from the tail of the tape.
Ryan Reber told us, I need time, I need space to land my counters. I have to avoid the pocket, and I have to avoid the clinch of Matt Guymon. Round number 1, teal trucks for Ryan Reber, blue trucks for Matt Guymon. Fast jab from Reber. Big left hook from Guymon. Early forward pressure from Matt Guymon. And there is Reber by design, taking himself to the ropes. Reber now sitting on the counter. He lands the counter right hand. Long jab from Matt Guymon.
The way Guymon is moving his head, he's got to be careful. Every time he's not blocking, he's going to get hit with those powerful shots.
Reber again to the ropes. Clever naked 2 to the body from Guymon, overhand right, left hand, counter right hand.
Guymon is just coming with power the entire time.
Guymon literally walking forward to the mid-range, hands low by design. And that is to bait the counters out of Ryan Reber. Left hook, right hand. On the right hand, counter left from Reber. Got a right hand from Ryan Reber. Both fighters having their moments here. 60 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our co-main.
Good counter by Guymon.
Guymon, double right hand. Right hook to the body from Ryan Reber.
Guymon doing exactly what he said with that awkward style. It's hard to time, it's hard to pick up.
And then on the right hand. Guymon again coming forward. Potentially he's keeping his hands low to bait those counters out of Reber. Now landing the right hand on the left hand. Big right hand, another right hand lands from Guymon on the inside.
Devastating shots.
On the left hand, strong sequence from Guymon framing. Reber is cut outside of his left eye. Huge onslaught now on the volume from Matt Guymon.
I think I just saw Guymon flip off the crowd.
Reber in the clinch. Separation from Chris Young.
This is an exhausting style that Guymon's putting on. If he doesn't watch out, he's going to punch himself out.
On the right hand again. Counter left hook. Another counter left hand from Reber. On the right hand from Reber. A ferocious round number 1. Round number 2. Guymon opening the second round with a jab off of the scratch. Reber again, by design, taking himself backwards. Big step in, left jab from Reber.
This is awkward style from Guymon, but can he keep up this ferocious pace?
Good right hand from Guymon. There's the creativity he talked about. Now the left hook. Left hook again, right hand. Reber on the back pedal. Bigger swings from Guymon. Swing and a miss on the counter right hand from Reber. Straight jab from Guymon.
The problem is you can already see the mouth of Guymon wide open. Got to close that mouth or you're going to break your jaw.
Jab from Reber. Guymon looking for the high elbow block. Exhale from Guymon coming forward. Reber jab off the mark. Shades of Sugar Ray Leonard winding up the rear right hand. Matt Guymon on the big left hand from Reber. Blood coming out of both of Guymon's nostrils.
Guymon with that awkward style we talked about, when you put your head up and you get hit, it's a big problem.
The chant of Reber from the sold-out Florida crowd. on the level change from Guymon. Simultaneous jabs. 35 seconds remaining, round 2. A pivotal bantamweight fight for both men. Bearing left hand from Reber, now a right hand. Reber to the inside, left hand. Down goes Matt Guymon.
Just exhausted as Guymon. He threw everything he could in that first round. He still throws as hard as he can with this awkward style. You have to land, you have to knock out, or you get tired.
Off the canvas, throwing the jab, forward pressure. Counter pull 2 just off the mark from Reber. Guymon lead left hook. Left hand, right hand, counter right hand. Guymon staggered. We go to round 3. Round number 3. Reber knocking down Guymon in the second round.
Guymon's mouth is wide open. That just shows how tired he is.
Double jab right hand on the shuffle just off the mark from Reber. Good creative footwork though from Reber. Roger swing and a miss. Overhand left from Ortho. High shield block. Reber pulling back the right hand mid-flight. Smooth blood across the left side of Guymon's head. Guymon to the body, counter right hand, big right hand. Reber on the counter right hand. Guymon resetting in the mid-range, coming forward, overhand right.
And Guymon's throwing, he's leaving himself wide open.
Guymon continually trying to be first. Reber continually trying to be second. First again on the floor, and out comes Matt Guymon. Guymon hard on the floor. High tie striking guard. Guymon to the canvas. Ruled a slip immediately and correctly so by Chris Young.
That might have been a lot of the juice that Guymon had, though. He was throwing so many punches, I think he's going to punch himself out.
Reber on the jab, 40 seconds remaining, round number 3. This is a really entertaining, really fun fight.
I think Reber wants to step on the gas at this point. He knows his opponent is tired.
Switch of stances for Guymon. Is an ortho to southpaw he goes. On the long right jab, right hook, counter right hand from Reber. Both fighters thought that was the end of the round. Fight on from Chris Young. It was just a 10-second clap. There is the bell. That ends round number 3. We're going to have a medical timeout. Reber sent to a neutral part of the ring. Reber indicating this fight is over. The medical assessment from Dr. Don Muzzi, the Chief Medical Officer of BKFC, working with the Florida Commission and their ringside physician staff. Further assessment from Dr. Muzzi. Now the medical clearance. Both fighters now will go back to scratching. Here we'll start round number 4. Reber to the jab. Stepping left hand, left hook.
Just having the doctors look at your eye has to put a fire underneath Guymon. He knows he's in trouble.
Guymon from ortho, southpaw back to ortho. There's the creativity he talked about. Counter right hand. Guymon coming forward again. Fix, counter right hand lands from Reber. Reber on the jab. Reber's counter so fast, so on point. Guymon still coming forward.
Reber just waiting for his opponent to throw so he can counter.
Then you hear the chant of Reber. Reber on the jab, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the lead left hook from Guymon. Coming forward again. Reber on the jab. Right hand. 70 seconds remaining, round 4. The economy of the counter punches from Ryan Reber. Economical and absolutely on point, and still Matt Guymon comes forward. Relentless on the counters is Ryan Reber. Relentless on the forward pressure is Matt Guymon.
You'll see how tired Guymon is, but he keeps going. He keeps trying to land that one big shot.
Switch of stances again from Guymon. An up jab from Guymon.
Almost fell down to exhaustion, did Guymon.
Guymon's mouth absolutely agape as he flicks the jab. 25 seconds remaining, round number 4 of our co-main. Short right hand. punch continues to be there for Reber. Reber on the 1-2. Undaunted, here comes Matt Guymon again to the mid-range. Hook jab from Reber. We move to the fifth and final round. Fifth and final round underway. Ryan Reber versus Matt Guymon. There's the right hand. Triple jab from Guymon. Head, body, head, back to the body on the jab. Reber on his back foot to do that, land the right hand. Left hook off the mark on the check left hook. Left hand canting through from Matt Guymon. Reber circling out. Right hand again. There's that up jab on the step in from Guymon.
Guymon, although he's very shot, he's doing everything in his power to win this fight by getting in and winging hard shots.
Up jab again from Matt Guymon. Guymon has been creative throughout. He's being even more creative here in the fifth and final round with 70 seconds remaining in the fight. Left hand, right hand through from Reber with a smile on his face.
The head movement is so hard to hit that Guymon is throwing out there. Those uppercuts very difficult to land.
Every front shoulder, Guymon comes forward, switches stances, open chest, Guymon comes forward. Reber on the right hand. Reber so comfortable with his back against the ropes to time his counters. The belief in his speed, the belief in his accuracy fully for Ryan Reber. And the hand fighting.
See Guymon talking to his opponent.
Reber right hand. 25 seconds remaining in our co-main. The reset from Guymon. Active lead jab from Ryan Reber. Swing and a miss. Left hook lands from Guymon. Down into the mid-range. Hard jab again from Ryan Reber. This has been an outstanding fight. 10-second clock acknowledged by referee Chris Young. Both fighters looking for one more significant punch. That is the end of a truly entertaining co-main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a big round of applause for these two warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Michael Ross sees the fight 47-47, scoring the fight even. Judges Jackson and Torres score the fight 49-45 and 48-46 to the winner by majority decision. Ryan Reber!
In the light heavyweight division, Jared Warren versus Joseph Creer.
And you can see from the tail of the tape, Warren 6'1", Creer 6'4", 3 inches. However, the reach is exactly the same, 76. Not too much of a difference from the tail of the tape.
Jared Warren said, I know Joseph Creer has very good technique. I know he will be extremely patient. I cannot rush in recklessly. Two of the best in the light heavyweight division, round number 1. Rocking white trunks for Jared Warren, the former BKFC light heavyweight world champion. Rocking red trunks for Joseph Creer. Getting low is Jared Warren to the inside. Getting low now is Joseph Creer. Warren big uppercuts. Huge shots on the left hand.
Creer needs to take a knee or he's going to get knocked out.
Warren on the floor. Joseph Creer. This fight is over. Lightning strike left for Jared Warren.
And Creer just continued to step. He hasn't taken either. He got hit with so many shots. If you can see when he started landing those tie plump uppercuts, he was hurt. If he takes a knee, maybe he recovers. He didn't take a knee, he just stood there. That's a problem. In boxing, in MMA, like, no, I'm not taking a knee. This is better. Can you take a knee?
Watch referee Andrew Glenn. He's going to stop this fight even before Joseph Creer goes down. Watch Andrew Glenn. He's stepping in right there to stop the fight, and then the left hand drops Joseph Creer. But Andrew Glenn saw the onslaught of punches, and he ruled that Creer had had enough.
Man, look at those shots. Every one of them is landing and doing damage.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, steps in, calling a stop to this fight at 1 minute 32 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Jared, Captain Deadpool!